Instagram and Facebook.
The Standard on Vaughn, a beautiful restaurant located in the heart of Bertram, Texas, featuring a full mixology bar and menu offerings including hand-select and house-cut steaks. They also offer private party and event space. The Standard on Vaughn is the place to be. Open Wednesday through Saturday. Free live music every weekend. The Standard on Vaughn, 145 East Vaughn Street, Bertram, Texas. TheStandardOnVaughn.com.
Well, good morning, basketball fans, and welcome to the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. We are live for what promises to be an electrifying matchup in the UIL Girls Basketball Championships today. The Monterey Plainsmen and the Liberty Hill Panthers, Lady Panthers, take center stage in the battle for this glory. Let's start with Liberty Hill. The Panthers have been a force all season, and their playoff run has been nothing short of domination. They stormed into the postseason with confidence, taking down Tybee in a hard-fought 41-36 battle to get things rolling. From there, they never looked back, crushing Southside 70-43 and overpowering Corpus Christi Moody with a commanding 66-32 win. Their most recent victory, a 43-33 win over Barbers Hill, and that was at College Station. That marks their fifth straight playoff win, pushing their season record to an outstanding, sit down, get ready for this, 36-4. On the other side, the Monterey Plainsmen are riding their own wave of momentum. In a nail-biting thriller, they edged out Memorial High 60-57 to keep their championship hopes alive, with star players stepping up and both teams locked in. Today's matchup is set to be an all-out showdown. Well, the stage is set. The energy in the building is electric, and history is awaiting to be made. Buckle up, folks. This is Texas high school basketball at its finest. My name is Matt Lorenz. Thank you for joining us on Vype Live. I'm joined by my partner and broadcast expert, Sean St. Clair. So thank you very much, Sean, for being part of the program.
It is my pleasure to be here with you, Sir Matthew Lorenz, and you give me way too much credit. Expert, I will take that, but this is our first time here, Matthew, to be in a state championship final with these Lady Panthers from Liberty Hill. We followed them throughout the last couple seasons, but we are here to not lead one side to the other. We're going to try and keep it right down the middle for both teams. The Monterey Plainsmen, hailing all the way from Lubbock, have driven over 300 miles to get here in San Antonio, whereas our Lady Liberty Hill Panthers have driven down I-35 about an hour and a half from just north of Austin to be here today. We're looking for a great matchup between these two teams. Monterey is ranked number 2 in the states. I believe they actually might have ratcheted it up to number 1. And last we saw, Liberty Hill is ranked coming in at number 7 in the state. So two top-rated teams. This looks to be a slugfest and a looking for a great outcome today.
Well, the captains are starting to come out to the center court with the officials on hand, and the officials bring them together. And on the captains for the Liberty Hill Lady Panthers is Gabby Mundy, is Evie Bruce, and Michaela Hay. For the Plainsmen, you've got Aaliyah Chavez, and you've got that's it.
I believe Aaliyah was
the
the only
one. She
one.
was the only one, right.
So you've got the captains there. So Aaliyah, who is really the straw who stirs the drink for the Plainsmen, averaging 35 points per game. She averages almost a double-double with 35 points per game and over 9 rebounds per game. So the offense flows through her. There's two other individuals on the Monterey team. You can call it a three-headed monster if you like. Cole, who is the other part of that backcourt duo with Chavez. She averages almost 19 points a game and 5 rebounds. And then Ari, who is the big body in the middle, she brings in an 11.9 points and a whopping 8.2 rebounds per game. So as those three go, so go Monterey. It will be a tough matchup for Gabby Mundy, Evie Bruce, and the rest of the Lady Panthers to try and put a damper on those three high-profile scoring ladies from the Plainsmen.
Well, thank you, Sean. Yeah, thank you for those stats. We'll get through those again, and we'll be sure and mention those as we go on with the game. But the Lady Panthers, they're on our left. They are warming up on the goal to, it's kind of a, I don't know, directionally right in between gym. So it's not east to west or north to south, but it's left to right. And the Liberty Hill Lady Panthers, dressed in their purple warm-up uniforms with the gold outlining, with the stripe going down the side, and of course with their matching perfectly formed Nike purple shoes, look outstanding tonight, so that they're here to perform for not only just a huge crowd already on hand, but for all you folks listening. So we thank you very much for listening to Vype Live. We will be right back after we hear from a couple sponsors, and we're going to get things started with obviously a national anthem, and kind of introduce the players in the introduction. And we thank you for joining us here on Vype Live.
The Lindquist family have called the Hill Country home for over 40 years, living in Burnet, Georgetown, Leander, and Liberty Hill. With a family history of business ownership in the area, Scott and Laura Lindquist continue the family heritage with ASP Storage. ASP Storage offers open-air units, covered units, and pull-through units on their storage property in Bertram, Texas. ASP Storage, 3269 County Road 321 in Bertram, Texas. Call 512-528-9044 or online at aspstorage.com. ASP Storage. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Best of Texas Landscapes is a premier Austin landscaping company specializing in comprehensive landscape renovation and luxury outdoor living installations. A family and veteran-owned business, Best of Texas Landscapes has been at the forefront of the residential and commercial Austin landscaping industry since 2004. With deep roots in Texas, their team possesses a meticulous understanding of the local landscape, native plants, and the latest technology and trends, enabling them to craft personalized and efficient landscaping solutions. Their award-winning Austin landscape design team is complemented by trusted professional craftsmen and irrigation experts, ensuring every project is executed with exceptional quality and artistry. Services include grading, sprinkler systems, construction, and landscape and outdoor living installation, all designed to transform your space into a stunning outdoor sanctuary. Call Best of Texas Landscapes today, 512-260-1430, or online at bestoftexaslandscapes.com.
Welcome back to the Alamo Dome as we are here live as the Lady Liberty Hill Panthers are done warming up over on the left-hand side of the court, and the Monterey Plainsmen are still warming up over on the right-hand side of the court. Thank you to the sponsors. They've been there all season long for us. ASP Storage, Best of Texas Landscape, and Globe Theater, the Standard on Vaughn. We really appreciate you being part of the program as we continue with Liberty Hill Lady Panthers in the future. We ask for your support of those businesses, and if you definitely need any of those, be sure and look those folks up, those fine businesses up. Right now, we're about to get the lineups, the national anthem started as promised, and we may have to break away from it, but both teams have gone to the bench, and the Liberty Hill Lady Panthers are right to our right, and right literally in front of us, I should say. And then right to our left is the Plainsmen from Lubbock. And they have a highly touted senior on their team that media was all out in the middle trying to capture every moment she was making. So we've got a lot of media here. A very exciting time as there's cameras and paparazzis everywhere, Sean.
Yes, exciting times indeed. So the buzzer just went off. We've got 5 minutes to go until tip. The clock is set at 8 minutes. We play 4 quarters, and we are now entering into the time where both teams are standing and rising for the national anthem.
Okay, well, we're going to play our national anthem, and we will just take a pause. What a beautiful sight. Looked up into the Liberty Hill side and the crowd, and there were so many people. It was very patriotic, every hand on their heart, everyone standing. Everyone's got nerves right now. Super exciting. We're going to start the lineup already for the Liberty Hill Lady Panthers are going to be your visiting team, so we'll get announced who the starters are right now. Oh, they're going to announce the entire team. As they announce Josie Perkins, Michaela Hay, Caitlin Oles, Lexi Glenn, number 14, Brooke Schneider, Julia Ortiz is being announced right now into Fallon Stroop. 32, Kaylin Earps, apologize. Audrey Richardson. Watch out for her coming off the bench tonight, folks. Number 2, Gabby Monday comes into the game and she checks in. She runs down and introduces herself to the other coaches. Reagan Robbins, number 3, outside shooter. Reagan Robbins is entering into the game as she goes down and says hello to everyone. Evie Bruce comes in, shakes her hand to Coach Lang and the coaches on the other side. And then the outside shooter, the three-point juggernaut, Lindsey Bullock, number 11's there. She comes in. The body down low. Number 23, Renee Stemmons. That's your starting lineup for the Lady Liberty Hill Panthers.
And our esteemed coach, Chris Lang, who heads up these Lady Panthers. Now they announce the entire team for Lubbock, Monterey. As the PA announcer mentioned, they have an esteemed record of 35-5 on the season. Number 3, Catalina Sanchez. Sophomore guard. Number 10, Aaliyah Luna. Shooting guard, junior, number 12, Zania Wilkerson. Number 20, Ava Longoria. Trina Richardson, number 25, 6'1" senior. Jasmine Holloway, number 55, also a senior guard. Now they're announcing the starting lineup. Number 2 guard, Aaliyah Chavez. She's a senior.
To that one.
Senior guard, number 4, Shamira Wilkerson. Chloe Suna checks in. The other backcourt duo, number 22, junior guard, Ambrosia Cole. Ari Johnson, number 24, junior center. And the head coach for the Lady Plainsmen is none other.
Well, that sets the stage, and here we go. We are about to get things started right away. They don't take any time at all, Sean. They are ready to go.
Apologize. We crossed over each other. Jill Schneider, who has a laundry list of credentials in her not just coaching career but playing career, and we'll talk about that more later as the game goes on. But this is going to be a juggernaut battle of the beasts of these two stellar programs in Conference 5A District 2. We are 32 minutes of game time away from seeing who's going to hoist the trophy for this season.
The Plainsmen come out in their white uniforms with red striping down the outside, a little bit of light blue is Ari Johnson, number 24, and number 5, Evie Bruce look to tip it off. The official, things get quiet. And Ari Johnson tips it back to number 2, Chavez, who drives to the right and just misses with a rebound. An overshot on that side, Ari Johnson. Air ball on the outside.
Great job by Bruce grabbing the missed shots, taking it all the way down the court, and there looks to be a foul. I think they called a shooting foul.
So that'd be Ari Johnson's first foul, and it was a drive by Bruce on the right-hand side.
I believe they called that on Wilkerson. It was number 4, so that's her first foul.
All right.
Johnson Ari. So Ari is her last name. Johnson is her first name.
Evie Bruce to the line. He's got a good rotation of the ball. Hits the backside of the rim and just bounces off. So she's practicing her shot there at the line. Wipes her feet a couple of times, gets her hands dry, takes a deep breath. Obviously the nerves play a part. Here you are, first time in the state finals, and she's at the line to start the game for her second free throw. And after that deep breath, you could just tell that it was going to go in. She had
rattles
she's
it in.
Definitely ready for that one.
Panthers up 1-0. But Monterey comes right back, shoots a corner 3, and now they are up 3-1. Gabby Monday brings it back down. Courts. Panthers set up their offense, move it. Lots of passes, a little bit of dribbling going on by Bullock.
Gabby Mundy with the ball versus pump fake by Evie Bruce. Back to Mundy. Mundy shoots, goes on the backside of the rim, just misses.
Nice give and go. Mundy could not hit the baseline runner. Monterey comes down with the ball, and Chavez brings it quickly up the courts.
Nice block as Chavez goes in, and it is rejected by Evie Bruce. Kicks it over to Gabby Mundy, and she calls out a play.
She's got her fist held high. Looks like a set play, as you said, Matt.
Robbins with the ball on the right-hand side. Looks down low to Stemmons. Stemmons back out to Bullock. Bullock, open three.
For the
buries it from the right side.
Great ball movement by the Lady Panthers. They found an open shooter. It looks like they beat a cross-court pass going man-to-man is what Monterey looks to be playing.
Number 22 for Monterey, Ambrosia Cole.
Good putback by Johnson Ari. She puts in the bucket. It's 5-4. Liberty Hill in the lead.
Gabby Mundy with the ball on the right-hand side, goes in, drives in, right in front of two defenders, knocks it in for two.
Monterey comes back quickly, though. They've got the ball, top of the courts. One-on-one defense by Liberty Hill.
And a nice rebound by Evie Bruce.
Shot off the front of the rim.
It, and then she gives it over to Gabby Mundy, number 2.
It's great job of one and done. Liberty Hill limiting the Monterey Plainsmen to 1 shots.
Gabby Mundy at the top of the key. Looks to kick it over to Stemmons. Stemmons drives to the free throw line. Takes a nice jump shot. Buries it in. That's an 8-5 lead by your Lady Liberty Hill Panthers.
Great 2-person game there. by the Panthers.
Maybe a little bit of an extra walk there, but it was turned and shot by number 24, Ari Johnson, right in the middle of the lane, and knocked it in for 2. 7-8 your score. Big shot on the outside by Evie Bruce. Hits the backside of the rim, bounces off the leg of Johnson and goes out of bounds. And so that's going to be possession, Liberty Hill Lady Panthers, and that's going to be baseline out. A little bit of a disadvantage, kind of sitting almost with a couple of people in our way, so it's hard to see every single thing.
Oh, nice backdoor cuts. Bullock could not get Simmons rather, could not get the ball to drop. Liberty
Chavez
Hill
drives all the way in and knocks it in for 2.
Monday quick to push the ball back up court. She tries to take it, kicks it out to Robbins. Robbins gets blocked. It looked like a foul. They didn't call that, though.
All right, so it's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be baseline out, Liberty Hill. So somebody hit it out before Evie Bruce was able to direct her pass.
Robbins is in the deep corner.
Evie Bruce with the ball down low. She's trying to work against Johnson, who's very tall, and that's her second block.
She's going up against the double team.
Bullock on the outside, gets a three-point look at it, just misses. Here comes Chavez down the court. Behind the back with a deep 3-ball, almost maybe 5-second line. And she decides to shoot that, tries to right in front of Mundy, but there was a total miss. It just kind of went off the back of the rim.
Bullock did a great job blocking out. She's given up at least 2 inches against Ari. Comes down with the rebound, and that back to the other end. There was a shot that went up by the Lady Panthers out of bounds. Looks like it's out on the Lady Plainsmen. Gabby Mundy down low, inbounding the ball.
Bullock with the ball over Stemmons, then to Bruce. Back over to Mundy, who looks to direct things. Robbins with the wide open shot on the outside. And watch out, you leave her open. That's the reason why she's got 3 on the back of her
That's great
jersey.
Great perimeter passing. They didn't even look inside, but they left a wide open look, and she knocked it down for the 3.
Number 22, Ari Cole with the ball on the outside. Kicks it over to number 11, who hits the backside of the rim. An attempt for a rebound. Mundy looks to block out Chavez, and Chavez was all over the back of Mundy, but the official didn't see it that way. She knocked it out of bounds, and then now it's going to be Liberty Hill ball.
Sorry, Matt. She definitely went over the back. Liberty Hill is at a height disadvantage here. Most of the players for Monterey are taller than each of the Lady Panthers.
Which has been the case for a lot of teams they've played against, but they have just a great defensive way. Chavez steps in front with a steal.
Careless pass.
There was a little passing out front by Evie Bruce, and it was stolen by Chavez, who knocks it in for 2.
It was a one-handed pass. You got to be crisp with that, and you cannot do a cross-court pass. Chavez jumped right in, took it down court, and laid it up for 2. We're tied at 11.
Monday drives in over on the left-hand side, shoots it with the right, misses the rim, and ends up hitting Bruce, who knocked it out of bounds. And so it's going to be the Plainsman ball going again from left to right as they have the ball, and the score is tied with 2 minutes in the first quarter. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
Bruce is really scrappy. She went to the floor on that. She's selling out all in with her body to try and get the ball, the loose ball on the boards. It's like a double team now on Chavez. Mundy and Bullock go out and try and get the ball out of her hand. She passes it to another teammate, try and create some confusion.
Good block there down low by Bruce as the entry pass goes into Johnson. And Bruce came back to help out and ends up blocking the shot. And now it's going to be the Plainsman ball baseline out.
You got to wonder if that's something Coach Lang worked on this week is getting the ball out of Chavez's hand. They're going to have to make somebody else beat them besides Ilea.
Ball's in the baseline by Chavez, who drives in the middle of the lane. Kind of push off a little bit there. Shoots the ball and misses, but then it's rebounded by Johnson, and then comes behind Bruce with a great block on the backside. knocks the ball away. So the backside help that Bruce is giving down low has been phenomenal tonight.
Evie Bruce is stepping up. She got the block out of bounds, but
And just
Ari
as
was
you
not
said-
to be denied. The inbounds pass, she gets it, takes a low post move, puts it up off the backboard and gets the foul. So she's at the line shooting one, trying to make the three-point play.
Again, your score is 13-11, 146 in the first period, as you have the tallest player on the court at the free throw line and hits the back of the rim and just bounces off. It's rebounded by the Panthers, and here come the Lady Panthers.
That foul was on Bruce, I believe, was it not? And if so, that's her first.
Yes.
Gonna have to keep tabs of that to not get in foul trouble.
Gabby Mundy with the ball over on the right side of the court, away from the players. Coach Lang steps up, calls out a play as the Liberty Hill Lady Panthers throw some of the kind of deeper passes that almost look like they could be intercepted there.
Yeah, another near pickoff, weak pass. Bruce missed the outside shot, and Monterey comes back down the court quickly.
The official sees there's a little action on the court as Johnson has the ball down low, and it looks like there's a second foul on number 5, Evie Bruce.
And
looks
right
like
on,
checking into the game is going to be Audrey Richardson for Bruce.
right on cue, they're going to try and spare a third foul on Evie.
The
And-
hype is going to be almost even at this point
Yeah.
here between the two, and then right away the Panthers with an interception of the inbounds pass, and now it is back Panthers ball. Pass over from Mundy over to Stemmons, and it is thrown away from her, and it goes out of bounds. So it's a turnover on the Panthers. Looks like there's going to be a timeout by Coach Lang, and we'll take it with him. We thank you for joining us here on Vype Live with 49 seconds left in the first quarter. We'll be right back here on Vype Live.
Globe Theater in Bertram, Texas, a hometown hideaway established in 1935, blends modern conveniences with historic Art Deco architecture. The Globe Theater now features live music, classic movies, and special events. Come out for the day, the night, or the weekend. This is a must-see destination in the Hill Country. Globe Theater, 132 West Vaughn Street, Bertram, Texas. Online at globetheatertx.com.
Thank you again to all the sponsors, and thank you for joining us here on Vype Live as the Panthers had a timeout, and now it's going to be the Plainsman ball as Chavez dribbles over on the far side of the court, and she is double teamed, looks to break the double team. A lot of defense there by Mundy on the outside with Bullock being right there. A little dish down to Johnson, who knocks it in off the glass.
She split the double team and found Ari down low. Richardson was a little bit out of position, and Ari had an easy layup. Score is now 15-11. Monterey with 16 seconds left in the first period.
Robbins with the ball on the far side of the court. She looks over to Richardson at the top of the key, hits the front of the rim, and just misses.
That gives
A lot of pressure
Monterey a
going-
chance for a last-second shot. 3 seconds left.
Number 22 for the Monterey, that'd be Cole, drives down, knocks in a 2-point right at the end of the quarter, and that's going to be 17-11, a 6-point deficit in the first quarter after the first quarter. We thank you again for joining us here on Vype Live, and we'll be right back.
I'm going to say something about the experience.
The Standard on Vaughn, a beautiful restaurant located in the heart of Bertram, Texas, featuring a full mixology bar and menu offerings including hand-select and house-cut steaks. They also offer private party and event space. The Standard on Vaughn is the place to be. Open Wednesday through Saturday. Free live music every weekend. The Standard on Vaughn, 145 East Vaughn Street, Bertram, Texas. TheStandardOnVaughn.com.
Welcome back to the Alamo Dome as we are here live, 5A state finals. Your Liberty Hill Lady Panthers taking on the Plainsmen from Lubbock, or the school known as Monterey High School. So thank you for joining us. We're on Vype Live. And what did you say about the there at the end of the at the quarter, Sean?
So these are two senior-laden teams, but there's some inexperience showed there. Audrey Richardson, who's a sophomore phenom, shot the ball with almost 12 seconds left in the first quarter. It was beyond the arc, missed the shots, and gave the Monterey team a chance to come back and have a last-second bucket. We're now in the second period, 20 seconds in. Liberty Hill misses the first shot. Monterey gets the ball and comes back down courts.
All right, so here they are back down court with a shot. Robbins with the rebound, looking for a little bit of help, but she's being pressured by number 55, Holloway, who checked into the game. Mundy dribbles down court in front of Chavez at the top of the key. Looks to get a screen by Stemmons. Drives over on the left-hand side. Johnson reaches in, and that's going to be a two-shot foul, as the officials saw. Number 4.
Great job by Mundy going to her left, scooping the ball with her right hand, and now at the line shooting 2. I want to bring up one other thing about Audrey Richardson. She is a phenomenal sophomore. She's back in the game. Bruce still sitting on the bench with 2 fouls. And I think we're going to see hopefully a few solid minutes out of Richardson this second quarter. She matches up height-wise against Ari. She's 6'2". Ari is 6'3", so I think she there's a little bit more of an advantage there with her in the game.
Mundy goes to the line, misses both of the free throw shots. Well, she was there at the line, but she gets her own rebound. Passes the ball over to Bullock, who missed it, a 2, but they still get another rebound. And then there's a shot by Robbins on the outside. It hits the backside of the rim and rebounded by Johnson. Up the court, Chavez sees number 22, who just lays it in for an easy layup, is Ambrosia.
Great half-court offense by Liberty Hill. They just could not knock down any shots. And as known for Monterey, they are quick to fight for the ball and bring it down courts. We saw Chavez attempt to get a steal and has called for the foul.
So it's going to be sideline out over on the far side. Robbins with the ball in hand. Check that.
Liberty Hill's going to have to do a better.
Bullock.
Sorry, Matt. Liberty Hill's going to have to do a better job on their passes. You cannot do those cross-court passes and have them lazy. Monterey's sitting in wait to pick those off.
Big shot on the corner by Mundy and missed on the corner free throw. There's a shot there. It goes in by Cole, but then it is blocked by Audrey Richardson as she tries on the right-hand side.
Oh.
Down the court comes Mundy.
Another block
shot.
shot.
And it is a little bit blocked there as here come the Plainsmen.
They are outrunning again.
Chavez at the top of the key, shoots, and the bank's open on a Saturday as she knocks in a three-pointer.
Liberty Hill is trying to get into a track meet with this Monterey team, and that, I think, is a recipe for disaster. They're going to have to settle down now that they're down 11 and work the ball down low. Get it in the paint or hit some outside shots, and they're not doing it right now. That ball went off the
there's a shot there by Bullock on the outside. Hit the right side of the rim, just missed, and here comes Chavez. That ball goes halfway down, then comes back out as she tries to shoot one at the top of the key. Rebounded by Mundy as she slows down and listens to Coach Lang here and right in front of us.
Great job by Richardson, also fending off Ari on that rebound. Gabby was able to get the loose ball.
Bullock with the ball at the top of the key. Tries to throw it down low to Richardson. It gets deflected and intercepted. It is now going to be the Plainsman ball. On the far side of the court is Cole.
Great job by Liberty Hill getting back on defense, but to no avail. Cole actually makes a nice move and gets the bucket, rattles it in for 2. Score now Monterey 24, Liberty Hill 11.
Good shot there down low. Mundy goes in off the bank and finds a 2-pointer. That brings the score now, 11-point deficit. About to check back into the game is Evie Bruce and
Holloway drains a 3 from the deep corner. Scores now 27-13, Monterey.
Richardson with the ball on the right side, drives in, and Johnson blocks her right away. Johnson's got a lot of height and definitely can predict shots. So checking into the game is Earps, number 10, Josie Perkins, and back into the game is Evie Bruce. Coming out, Bullock, Richardson, and Stroop.
It's like
Stemmons.
Michaela Hay also checked in, giving Reagan Robbins a break.
Earps with the ball over to Bruce. Bruce looks over to her left, finds an open Mundy, who kicks it over to Josie Perkins, misses. Earps with the ball down low, tries a double pump, but the official said that he saw a walk.
She out traveled, yeah. I think Coach Lang's just trying to mix things up. There's 2 starters on the court now for Liberty Hill. He's just trying to find any matchups that'll work. I don't think Liberty Hill's intimidated. They just can't get shots to fall. They are absolutely hustling for rebounds and loose balls. They're just not knocking it down.
Number 55, Holloway with the ball, trapped over on the far side, and it's turned over. Liberty Hill basketball.
Gabby picks it off, brings it back up court. She sets up. They've slowed down a little bit. Gabby trying to direct traffic.
Looks down low to Bruce. Bruce goes in off the glass and misses. It's knocked out of bounds by, looked like it was on number 11, Serena, but it is absolutely going to be Plainsman ball going the other direction from the left to right.
So Ari was out. She took a break. The Panthers could not take advantage of it while she was on the bench.
Number 2, Chavez dribbles to the right. Michaela Hay puts her hand on her, and it is going to be sideline out right in front of us. Number 2, Chavez gives it over to Johnson, makes a pump fake right in front of us, misses that, right in front of the bench as well of Liberty Hill Panthers. Michaela Hay with the rebound on the bottom side, kicks it over to Mundy as she looks to race up the court.
Evie Bruce did a great job fending off Ari so that her teammate could actually get the rebound. Nice kick out by Bruce, or by Monday rather.
Here come the Plainsmen as they receive the rebound.
Earps can knock down that 3 after a great pass from Mundy. Looks like we got a foul on
checking into the game,
Stemmons.
number 3, Sanchez. She's coming in for number 55, Holloway.
Stemmons did pick up that last foul.
Big shot there by Chavez. Misses just to the outside. Rebounded by number 10, Perkins, as she's looking for some help. And the officials counting really hard right now, trying to get to the 10, but Mundy beats the 10-second shot as she feeds Bruce down low, who has it stripped away. Serena knocked it away on the outside. Chavez races down, shoots at the top of the key. No block out by number 10, Perkins, and what ends up happening is she gets a rebound. Then kicks it over to number 3, Sanchez, who knocks it down over on the right-hand side, right underneath the bucket.
And that was Evie Bruce's 3rd foul. She picked up, getting Sanchez with the body. She may have to sit the rest of this half.
Number 3, Sanchez to the line. Hits backside of the rim and misses. As here comes number 24, Fallon Stroop. And she comes in for Evie Bruce.
Coach Lang trying anything he can do to stem the tide here. Missed the second free throw, but Monterey gets the rebounds. They set back up on offense with Cole. Again, falls down after the missed shot. She gets her own rebound, throws it off of Earps. So the ball stays with the Plainsmen.
Coach Lang calls another timeout. That's his second timeout of the half, and we'll be right back here on Vype Live.
Globe Theater in Bertram, Texas, a hometown hideaway established in 1935, blends modern conveniences with historic Art Deco architecture. The Globe Theater now features live music, classic movies, and special events. Come out for the day, the night, or the weekend. This is a must-see destination in the Hill Country. Globe Theater, 132 West Vaughn Street, Bertram, Texas. Online at globetheatertx.com.
Most important.
Right, I understand.
Welcome back, folks. It is going to be Plainsman basketball here in the Alamo Dome on your 5A state finals. Liberty Hill knocked it out of bounds, and it is going to be their Plainsman basketball. Again, we are going left to right, and the Plainsmen have the ball right underneath us. There's an alley-oop attempt, but Earps knocks it out of bounds. Knocks it away. Kicks it over the corner, and it's going to be, again, knocked out, but it's going to be Plainsman basketball. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first half. Kick out to Johnson, then over to Chavez. Looks to make a little pump fake move. Kicks it to the outside. Big shot on the outside for a three-pointer. Misses. Johnson with the rebound, turns, and it looks like there's going to be a foul by number 2, Gabby Mundy, and it's going to be on her arm, so it'd be Mundy's first foul. Chavez with the ball underneath the goal, looking for a player. It's knocked out by one of the Panthers, and they intercept it, so good turnover by the Panthers. Here comes Earps down the left-hand side, as she's looking for an open player, kicks it back across court to number 10, Perkins, who misses it. And here come the Plainsmen. Run in the center of the lane, reverse all the way into the lane. Number 2, Chavez.
Chavez quick down the court. She didn't even need a teammate. She battled against 3 players and knocked it in.
Out in front is Mundy against Chavez. The expected matchup today, I should say, is there's an attempt by Mundy, who drives in, tries to kick it over to Perkins, and misses that. Number 22 races down the court, Cole, and gets fouled by, looks like number 10, Perkins, on the other end. Count the bucket, and that's 2 points for the Monterey Plainsmen.
Monterey starting to pull away. That fast break back up and down the court is what they've done all season, and they're doing it again here. Lead is now 31-13 with 1:28 left in the second quarter. Cole at the line, shooting 1 to complete the 3-point play.
I guess that's the old-fashioned 3 as she knocks it down. 13-32 is your score as the Liberty Hill Lady Panthers looking to get things going as they cannot find the bottom of the basket. Michaela Hay drives in on the left-hand side and misses the outside shot. Ball's loose, 50-50 ball, and number 11 hustles for the Monterey Plainsmen. Serena gets fouled and knocked down to the ground, and the official sends her to the line for 2 shots.
And that is Gabby Mundy's second foul. Apparently she bulldozed through trying to get to the loose ball.
So we have 2 fouls for Mundy and 2 fouls for Bruce as Serena steps up and knocks in her first of 2 free throws. 20-point lead by the Plainsmen. Check that. 21-point lead as Serena steps up, doesn't touch anything other than the net as she knocks it in for her second one. So, comment about the fouls. Bruce is with 3 fouls. That's why she's sitting. Michaela Hay at the top of the key shoots a shot, and it misses the rim. It hits the backboard, bounces down, and it still stays possession to the Liberty Hill Panthers. As Mundy's got the ball at the top of the key, looking to start the offense off, and just anything that would go into the bucket would be a good thing for the Panthers. That's the offense that needs to happen, is they are currently down 21 points.
They just can't get it to fall off the back of the iron, and with 20 seconds left, Monterey's back down the court again. See if they hold for 1. They don't. They put up a Three-pointer with 13 seconds left. Misses, and Gabby Monday pushes back down the court with 9 seconds to go.
Kick out by Fallon Stroups to Earps, who shoots from the outside three, and then that's the way that the halftime ends, as the Liberty Hill Lady Panthers had a hard time finding the bottom of the bucket, as the score is 34-13, and total domination by the Plainsmen, as Coach Lang's got a lot to talk about and adjustments to be made at the halftime. We thank you for joining us here on Vype Live, and as we go to a commercial, but we'll be back. Thank you again for joining us.
The Lindquist family have called the Hill Country home for over 40 years, living in Burnet, Georgetown, Leander, and Liberty Hill. With a family history of business ownership in the area, Scott and Laura Lindquist continue the family heritage with ASP Storage. ASP Storage offers open-air units, covered units, and pull-through units on their storage property in Bertram, Texas. ASP Storage, 3269 County Road 321 in Bertram, Texas. Call 512-528-9044 or online at aspstorage.com. ASP Storage. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. Best of Texas Landscapes is a premier Austin landscaping company specializing in comprehensive landscape renovation and luxury outdoor living installations. A family and veteran-owned business, Best of Texas Landscapes has been at the forefront of the residential and commercial Austin landscaping industry since 2004. With deep roots in Texas, their team possesses a meticulous understanding of the local landscape, native plants, and the latest technology and trends, enabling them to craft personalized and efficient landscaping solutions. Their award-winning Austin landscape design team is complemented by trusted professional craftsmen and irrigation experts, ensuring every project is executed with exceptional quality and artistry. Services include grading, sprinkler systems, construction, and landscape and outdoor living installation, all designed to transform your space into a stunning outdoor sanctuary. Call Best of Texas Landscapes today, 512-260-1430, or online at bestoftexaslandscapes.com. Globe Theater in Bertram, Texas, a hometown hideaway established in 1935, blends modern conveniences with historic Art Deco architecture. The Globe Theater now features live music, classic movies, and special events. Come out for the day, the night, or the weekend. This is a must-see destination in the Hill Country. Globe Theater, 132 West Vaughn Street, Bertram, Texas. Online at globetheatertx.com.
The Standard on Vaughn, a beautiful restaurant located in the heart of Bertram, Texas, featuring a full mixology bar and menu offerings including hand-select and house-cut steaks. They also offer private party and event space. The Standard on Vaughn is the place to be. Open Wednesday through Saturday. Free live music every weekend. The Standard on Vaughn, 145 East Vaughn Street, Bertram, Texas. TheStandardOnVaughn.com.
Welcome back, folks. It is halftime here on the State 5A Girls Finals here at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas. Historic San Antonio, Texas. Of course, the home of the Alamo and San Antonio Spurs and many other fine venues. This is a beautiful place. The Riverwalk. This is a beautiful place to visit if you've never been here before. And it's wonderful hosting here at the Alamo Dome as we came in and had so many fine people show us around and welcome us to the Dome. The Lady Liberty Hill Panthers have been welcomed to the state finals as well. This is their appearance for Coach Lang and the Panthers. and they have found themselves in a deep hole, being down 21 points at the half, and just really in the second period, nothing seemed to fall for the Liberty Hill Lady Panthers. And we got some stats that we can share with you, and a little bit about some of the coaching ideas as well, from which one's going to make it the biggest adjustment there at halftime. So did you have some stats, Sean, that you can share with us?
Sure. Well, as you mentioned, is the 21-point deficit that the Lady Panthers are facing. Part of that is attributed to the fact that they are shooting 14% from the field, whereas the Monterey Plainsmen are shooting a whopping almost 42% from the field and 30% from beyond the arc. They've only made one free throw, have the Panthers as well. Bruce actually has no field goals made. She's got 3 fouls and no points. So that's a big issue, which one of the key focus areas for Liberty Hill throughout the season has been that Gabby Mundy, Evie Bruce duo, and neither of them are really lighting it up right now. On the other hand, you've got Ari Johnson and Chavez, who are kind of stirring the drink. Chavez is actually 4 of 12 from the field, and Cole also lighting it up, 4 of 11. So those three, like we talked about at the start of the broadcast, that three-headed monster is really what's kept them going all year, and it's proven to be the case today, where they've got a majority of the 34 points for Monterey.
They've been playing fantastic. There's no doubt about it. And, you know, one of the key things that I looked up at the scoreboard, and I saw the score again, 34-13. After 39 games, the average that the Lady Liberty Hill Panthers have been able to hold opponents to is 34.4 points per game. We're at halftime, and they've already hit that average. So what I thought was going to be a defensive tough game for the Lady Liberty Hill Panthers has turned into an offensive showcase for the Plainsmen, as they average 75 points per game and are well on their way to making that happen towards the end of the second half, unless big adjustments happen. Coach Lang is wonderful at halftime that can really make adjustments and have a visit with the Panthers, slow them down, as was the case just Monday night, as they took on a team from Barbers Hill that had them down at halftime, and they came back and won the game and just really absolutely shut down the Barber Hills team. And so they're going to need that again. Coach Lang's done a wonderful job all season long with adjustments, and I look forward to the exact same thing. Now, on the other side, he's got his hands full, though. There's a basketball coach on the other side that, well, she knows how to win.
Yeah, Jill Schneider has, as we mentioned at the start of the broadcast, she's not new to basketball by any stretch of the imagination. She played a couple years under the esteemed Pat Summit at the University of Tennessee in the early 80s. This was before Summit and the Vols, the Lady Vols, went on that tear of national championship run. But she does have Olympic experience as well. 2 gold medals in the games leading up to the 1980 Olympics. Unfortunately, the U.S. ladies team was not in Moscow for that due to the boycott, but she's got experience both in the collegiate level and on the Olympic level as well internationally. She's got many years in coaching experience as well, where she spent some time as an assistant coach both in Tennessee and at the University of Texas, my alma mater, and before she moved out to the Plains there in Lubbock. So she's got a lot of notches on her belt in terms of experience. I want to give credit back to Evie Bruce. My mistake. She actually did score 1 point in the first half, but again, she was on the bench most of the second quarter with 3 fouls. Gabby Munday is the leading scorer for the Panthers with 4 points. The leading scorers of the game are tied with Aaliyah Chavez and Miss Ambrosia Cole. Both have 9 points, and as I mentioned, Ari Johnson, that third part of the three-headed monster, came in with 8. So got a minute and 20 seconds before we start the third quarter. we'll be interested to see what Coach Lang said to the ladies in purple. They've got a big hole to climb out of. Let's see if they can chip away and make a dent in that margin or that deficit before we get too far into the third period. Got about 59 seconds left before the game time starts again to start the second half. So I'll turn it back over to you, Matt.
Well, the Panthers have come out, and it took them a little bit to come out of the locker room. And when they have gotten here, the first thing they did was run, grab some basketballs, and start making some shots. You know, you're in a big stage. This is the biggest stage you've been in. And, the goal's the same height, though. It's the same circumference. It's the same height. It's the same basketball than every other gym that they've played in all season long. But it's the stage is much bigger. It's much higher. And for whatever reason, the Lady Panthers probably had one of their, I guess, most likely one of the worst performances at the first half.
Here's another interesting thing. Sorry, Matt. Another interesting thing to note, you talked about the bigger stage. This, for those of you who have not seen this, the Alamo Dome is a large arena. This is significantly bigger than what the ladies are used to playing at in their home gym or in Georgetown. You've got a big backdrop of a curtain, and this is a football stadium that they convert into basketball. Looks like they're ready to inbound the ball, but the Panthers have just left the bench, so the officials are ready to start the game. Liberty Hill's a little bit slow to get to the courts.
It is going to be Plainsman basketball, and they're going to take it sideline out. They're going to be going to the left as Chavez with the ball at the top of the key against Mundy, who takes her on one-on-one. Chavez with a big shot on the outside, rebounded by Mundy. As Chavez misses the backside of the rim, and Mundy clears the boards and is headed back down court. A little slower pace as Bruce is in the game back. Robbins with the ball, looks down low to Bruce. Bruce kicks it back out over to Stimmons. Then Bullock with the ball. A lot of pressure there by the Plainsmen as she throws the ball down low to Bruce, and it gets knocked away. And that's the Plainsman ball. Another possession that was lost by the Panthers as Chavez goes in on the right-hand side, misses it, then kicks it down to Johnson after the rebound, and Johnson knocks it in for two.
The height and the long arms are playing a significant advantage for Monterey, both on the offensive and defensive end.
This is going to be Mundy with the ball on the corner. Kicks it down to Bruce. Bruce double teamed, goes up, and it looks like there's going to be a foul down low as the official sees number 4, Wilkerson, with the foul as she's being double teamed. And Bruce with the ball at the free throw line. 2 shots. Evelyn Bruce is a very good free throw shooter. She's had a wonderful season and career for the Lady Liberty Hill Panthers. First free throw, deep breath, hits the front of the rim, rolls in, and now that breaks the 13. And now we're at 14 to 36.
It's got to be a good feeling, too, just to get that first shot to fall down. Even though it's from the free throw line, anytime you see it go through the hoop is a good confidence booster.
And the second one goes down. 21 points is quite a lead after the half. As Chavez shoots on the right-hand side, she gets it, quick shot. As she tries to shoot, misses it, and then tries to get her own rebound, but it's knocked out of bounds by Chavez. It's going to be Panthers ball going from the left to the right. Here they come. Stemmons and Mundy as they cross half court. Throw to Bruce. Bruce looks down low, and that's the second turnover by the Panthers as Bruce throws it completely out of bounds, looking for a little bit of help down low.
She kind of airmailed that from the top of the key. It was about a foot too high for her cutting teammate.
Big shot there on the outside by number 4, Wilkerson. Misses. Loose ball possessed by the Plainsmen. As they look at the top of the key, over to Chavez, then to Johnson. Johnson kicks it back out to Chavez. Chavez looks to shoot on the top. Misses everything, but then it bounces straight over number 11, Serena, as she knocks it in for 2. That increases the lead, 15 to 38.
Great ball movement by Monterey. They got a good look. Even off the missed shot, they got the rebound and put it in. Lead back up to 23.
Stemmons with the ball, back over to Bruce. Bruce shoots at the top of the key, hits the left-hand side and doesn't go in. Coach Lang gets up off the bench, says it's time to make a bucket. Chavez with the ball at the top of the key, looks over, dribbles to the right, bounces it, shoots it, misses.
She's had a lot of wide open looks. The shot's just not falling for her today. Good job by the Liberty Hill Panthers bringing down the rebound.
Stemmons clears that, gives it down to Bruce. Bruce in the middle of the lane, shoots, tries to go over Johnson. Johnson stands with her hands straight up, and Bruce misses. Chavez dribbles down the middle of the lane, uncontested, 2 points. Didn't get any easier than that.
She's really good off the dribble. She put that in from the top of the paint.
Coach Lang says he's had enough. He's got to take a timeout, and we'll take it with him here on Vype Live.
The Lindquist family have called the Hill Country home for over 40 years, living in Burnet, Georgetown, Leander, and Liberty Hill. With a family history of business ownership in the area, Scott and Laura Lindquist continue the family heritage with ASP Storage. ASP Storage offers open-air units, covered units, and pull-through units on their storage property in Bertram, Texas. ASP Storage, 3269 County Road 321 in Bertram, Texas. Call 512-528-9044 or online at aspstorage.com. ASP Storage. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook.
Thank you for joining us on Vype Live. We are back here in the Alamo Dome as it is going to be Lady Liberty Hill Panthers basketball. Sideline out as they're going to your right, or our right, I should say. As the score is 15-40 in the third period, and the Panthers came out. I was hoping that it might get a little hotter as far as the shot attempts and the shooting, but Coach Lang needed a timeout to kind of remind them why they're here.
Full pressure by Monterey. They are really aggressive on all the passes, not giving a shot an open option.
Monday with a good look underneath with a little reverse layup and just misses on the right-hand side of the bucket. So it was a good-looking attempt. Chavez cuts the double team, splits it, and then kicks it back over to number 22, who is Cole, Cole ended up throwing it out of bounds.
Great hustle by Bullock. She knocked that away.
Chavez with the ball on the outside and misses. And number 24 with the over the back. The official was standing right there. Calls Johnson with the foul. That's the second team foul. Here comes Gabby Mundy against Chavez. Over to Bruce, top of the key. Bruce pump fakes, drives to the lane.
Nice
goes up,
move.
knocks it in.
She went up against the double team there at the baseline and knocked it in. That was a good low post move by Bruce.
17-40, but the answer right away by number 22, Cole, for three.
Problem is they're trading twos for threes, and that's not going to work when you're trying to chip into that lead. 43-17, Monterey up.
Gabby Mundy with the ball, kicks it over to Robbins. Robbins in the corner, sees a wide open three and knocks it in.
That'll help.
22-43 is your score with 3 minutes 45 seconds left in the third period. That's Cole at the top of the key. Drives in on Robbins, misses. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson sees it, shoots it over Stemmons and just misses.
Great job by Stemmons on the blockouts. Giving up probably 4 inches against Ari. She comes down with the rebound.
Here comes Mundy with the ball, kicks it over to Robbins.
Monterey really over pursuing on every pass and every woman without the ball. They really play tough man-to-man defense.
And they're pushing it way out towards the half-court line. Big shot there on the outside. Bullock, who sees a wide-open shot, is the deepest three that I've ever seen her make.
Speaking of way out, she was on the logo, the Alamo Dome logo, when she knocked that down for three.
Beautiful shot the outside by Bullock. Saw it open, said, well, if they're going to put us that far out, we're going to have to shoot it this far out.
You got it. Take it. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left in the third. Liberty Hill trying to dig into that 20-point lead and make this thing closer.
Nice pass by Monday down to Stemmons, who knocks it in for 2.
Great backcourt cut by Stemmons.
Backdoor by Stemmons, knocks it in for 2. As it's one-on-one at the top. Monday against Chavez. A little bit of help by Bruce. Comes over to help. Misses as the ball goes up.
Bodies fly on the court. Liberty Hill comes down with it. They look to push.
Robbins with a jump shot on the outside, knocks it in for 2. Coach for the Plainsmen calls timeout as they don't like this run that the Panthers are on right now. 27-43, 2 minutes, 11 seconds left in the third quarter, and this looks like the Panther team that I expected to see at the very beginning of the game.
Absolutely. They definitely have a fire lit under them with just a few minutes left in the third. Still a big deficit to try and climb out of, but you see some energy and a spark driven by Bruce, Mundy, Stemmons, and the outside shooting that's come along as well. That's helped. Lindsey Bullock has had some good minutes here in the third quarter as well.
Yeah, and Robbins too, right? I mean, she hit 2 of them down out of the last 2 shots, and we need those extra shots to go in from everyone else. So, great.
Hey, the thing is, though,
right there on that time.
2 minutes, 11 seconds left in the third. The lead is now down to 16. That is not insurmountable. You cut this to 10 with 8 minutes to play, starting the fourth. Anything can happen. Let's see what goes on in this defensive possession.
Chavez crosses half court, gets the ball back, shoots right at the top of the key, buries it.
Just like that, Monterey comes back and answers with a 3 of their own, pushing the lead back to 19.
They had that play already designed coming right out of the timeout. That was a little give and go and knocked down. Monday drives to the middle of the lane, sees a good-looking shot, rebounded by Bruce. Bruce kicks it over. Back to Monday. Monday misses it again.
Height paying a factor again there, trying to get over the big trees of Monterey.
Big shot on the outside by Monterey and knocks it in. 49-27 as they have absolutely lit it up after that timeout.
And just like that, the lead balloons to 22.
Big shot on the outside by Bullock and misses. Ball goes up, and it looks like it was a tie ball for a second, but Monday grabbed the arm, and the official saw that. And so that would be Monday's 3rd foul.
Yeah, she reached around from behind to try and grab that. Definitely got her on the arm.
Nice pass down below, and number 4 is the recipient again, and that's Wilkerson, 2 more points.
Lead now 51-27 with under 1 minute to play in the third.
That's Gabby Monday right here in front of us as she's in front of Chavez, kicks it over to Stemmons, back over to Monday. She drives and gets a little bit of screen by Bruce, and it is going to be Robbins with the ball.
Double team.
Sees Bullock down low. Bullock down low, tries it, misses. And it's still going to be Panthers ball as the ball is tipped out of bounds by the Plainsmen.
Gabby, Evie Bruce had to run after the ball at half court. They double teamed her down low. Ball went out of bounds on Monterey. Liberty Hill's ball again.
Little steal there by Chavez as she races down, left-handed layup, knocks it in for 2. She's very good at steals. She averages several per game.
10 seconds left in the third. You can hear the Monterey team chanting defense. See if Gabby holds for 1 shot with 4 seconds left.
3 seconds. 2, 1. Didn't look up at the clock the whole time.
Yeah, again, in this bigger arena, the clock is way up on the third level. I don't think Gabby noticed it, or she didn't see the clock at the top of the backboard. Didn't get the shot off. So after 3 quarters, Monterey 53, Liberty Hill 27.
We'll be right back here on Vype Live. Thank you for joining us.
The Standard on Vaughn, a beautiful restaurant located in the heart of Bertram, Texas, featuring a full mixology bar and menu and event space. The Standard on Vaughn is the place to be. Open Wednesday through Saturday. Free live music every weekend. The Standard on Vaughn, 145 East Vaughn Street, Bertram, Texas. TheStandardOnVaughn.com.
Welcome back to the Alamo Dome as this is the final period of the Class 5A Division II State Finals in girls basketball. And we are Vype Live, and we thank you for joining us here today as it is Liberty Hill basketball. Monday with the ball at the top of the key. Little screen by Bruce. Try to clear her up a little bit. Robbins with the ball at the top. Kicks it back over to Bruce, then back over to Mundy. Reset the play as we start all over. Final period. Everybody goes to track tomorrow, so Stemmons with the ball on the outside, the fourth period, looking for anything that's open. Monday sees an opportunity, drives in, misses, but Bruce sees the opportunity for a rebound.
Nice
knocks
scoop
it in.
and follow by Bruce for the putback. Lead cut to 24. Still a big deficit to try and overcome.
Big shot on the outside there by number 4, Wilkerson, who misses.
Great defense by Bruce there. She got her hands up in the rebound. Pushes it down court.
Robbins with a left-handed shot across the lane. Bruce with the ball, rebounded, misses. And out of bounds by the Plainsmen. It's going to be Liberty Hill basketball.
And I tell you, Matt, these refs are letting them play. Bruce has gotten hacked a number of times. You can see some disgust on her face. I think she thought she got fouled. Refs didn't call it, but ball out of bounds. Liberty Hill puts it back in play.
Inbound play over to Stemmons, then to Mundy. Mundy looks to get a screen from Bruce. Drives over her from the left-hand side. Scoops. Misses, but it's going to be a 2-shot foul. Official on that side of the court saw that foul.
Well, it's a good chance to get 2 points with the clock stopped. Again, the deficit is 24, but any chance you can get to put points on the board with the clock not running is a benefit to Liberty Hill right now.
First shot goes up and misses. As Monday's a 75% free throw shooter, 74 and some change for the season. So those don't happen very often for her. She sets, shoots again, and this one hits the back of the rim and knocks in. So they added point to see it knock in is a good thing for the Lady Liberty Hill Panthers. Big throw down low to Johnson. Johnson looks to score. Looks like there was a lot of arms and bodies in there. No foul was called until after she shot it, and it's going to be down on the ground.
Coach Lang is beside himself. 2 women hacked Evie on the arm. She passed it out, and then the ball went back, and ball's back in Monterey's possession. I don't get that one.
Little throw down low to Johnson, who's wide open. Easy 2. Easiest 2 of the night. As she's wide open down low, banks it off the glass, knocks it in. Robbins with the ball, over to Bruce. Bruce looks to make a move against Johnson. Dips down low, comes in the middle of the lane, and then blocked by Johnson.
Great defense by Ari. There's nothing Bruce can do when she tries to body and do a low post move. Ari puts her hands straight up. Bruce has a huge mountain to jump over to try and put the ball in the basket.
This is Robbins. She got the rebound, turned around and looked for the shot and just missed it, but she's at the line shooting 2 free throws, and so now her first free throw is missed. She wipes her hair, cleans her hands, as the junior has played a wonderful game so far. Takes a deep breath and knocks it in.
Gets 1 of 2. Johnson Ari on the bench. I don't know if that foul was called on her, but she's taking a breather right now.
Pass outside, number 55 for the Plainsmen, missed, but then followed up by number 22, which is Cole, who knocks it in off the glass. Here come the Panthers as they gave up 2 more points. 57-31 in the second half. Mundy drives, middle lane, misses. Bruce with the rebound, knocks it over to Stemmons. Stemmons almost lost it out of bounds. It was tipped out by one of the Plainsmen. It's going to be sideline out. It's going to be Panthers basketball.
And I stand corrected. Johnson Ari is not on the bench. She ran over to talk to her coach for a little coaching during the timeout, but she's still in the game.
Inbounds play by Stemmons, throws it to Mundy. Coach Lang calls out a play as he surveys the defense. Bruce listened to him, backed away, gives it to Mundy. Mundy shoots from the outside corner, misses.
Shots are just not falling for the Panthers.
Defense as they try to double team the guard, pulling it up court. Big shot from the outside by the Plainsman, misses, but Johnson with the rebound. Back out to Chavez over in the left corner. Chavez kicks down low, sees a great feed. Number 11 for the Plainsman, Serena, was wide open down the middle of the lane. Chavez found her. Kind of a no-look pass, too. Robbins with the ball at the top of the key, over to Bullock. Bullock's looking for a little bit of help, down to Stemmons. Back out. Reset the offense as Mundy's with the ball at the top. She turns and looks at the official and says, this isn't working. Timeout. Well, State 5A Finals, we thank you again for joining us on Vype Live. We are coming to the end of this game with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left as your Liberty Hill Lady Panthers down by 28 points. But we thank you for joining us here on Vype Live, and we thank you for being part of the program all season long. So glad to be here at the Alamo Dome, and but we'll be right back here on Vype Live. Thank you, folks, for joining us here on Vype Live as we are back. 4 minutes, 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We're back here at the Alamo Dome in wonderful San Antonio, Texas, as your Liberty Hill Lady Panthers have the ball sideline out. State championship game, Class 5A is Mundy's. Got the ball in front of Chavez at the top of the key. Kicks it over to Robbins. Robbins looks to make a move. Throws it deep and overthrows it. Another turnover by the Panthers.
She didn't give herself much options. She was driving down the baseline, had to make the pass, but it was over those tall trees. She couldn't do it, and airmails it into the second stand.
Chavez sees an opportunity, double team by Robbins and by Mundy, and shoots it anyway. It's rebounded and then kicked out of bounds by number 22 for the Plainsmen.
That's an uncharacteristic turnover from Monterey. They've been really good at keeping good possession of the ball, but another chance for Liberty Hill right now.
Stemmons with the ball, looks down to Bruce. Bruce looks to make a move, puts it up. Stemmons with a miss as well after the rebound. And here come the Plainsmen as Mundy just tries to reach around and fouls number 22, Cole, as she's dribbling down the court.
And that's Gabby's fourth foul. Coach Lang standing right in front of us. He looks a little disheveled. Not sure he can come up with an answer at this point. 3 minutes, 50 seconds left.
Chavez with the ball at the top of the key, looks for a little bit of help as they move the ball around very well.
Good hands by Stemmons. Looks like she got a hand on the ball and knocked it out of bounds.
Looks like it's going to be possession over to the Lady Panthers as, there was a nice drive by one of the Plainsmen, and the Panthers ended up putting their hands up. She ends up knocking it out of bounds.
Liberty Hill down 28. Let's see what they can do. Finish the season strong. They're a prideful team, and I know they want to give every last second. They've done it all season long, battling to the end.
Robbins with an outside shot. It's a three-pointer. Just missed. Bruce with the hustle and the rebound. Back over to Robbins with a pump fake. Then back to Bruce. Bruce back to Robbins. So they're playing little catch. And Robbins drives in, shoots that left-handed shot as she drives in from the right side. And just misses it.
Great scoop. Good team basketball. This is just a tough Monterey team. Defensively, and they're so athletic and so tall.
Bruce and Stemmons with the double team down low as Johnson looks to receive the ball at the block. Kicks it back out to Chavez. Chavez way at the top of the key, misses that one. Then back over to Mundy. A lot of attempts by Chavez in this game. A lot of big attempts too, big shots.
Absolutely. She hasn't knocked a lot of them down. 2.5 minutes left. Score still 59-31. See what the Panthers can do now that they've got the ball in their end of the court.
Stemmons with the ball. Thought that Bruce was going to make a move to the outside. Coach Lang's had enough. He's bringing in Brooke Schneider, bringing in Caitlin Olds, bringing in number 21 Julia Ortiz.
Given a chance for some of the
Lexi Glenn,
youngsters
Sure.
and folks who don't play a lot. Some action in the championship game.
Chavez with a little cross dribble. Takes advantage of the substitution as she shoots over Glenn. Knocks it in for 3.
Schneider has not subbed out her starters, and you've got a lot of less experienced Liberty Hill players going up against the big girls.
Number 22 Cole drives in the lane and knocks it in for 2. Lexi Glenn races down court, gives it over to Schneider. Schneider kicks it to Bruce. Bruce is looking for a little bit of help at the top of the key. She's definitely had her fill of it. She spins and turns to the inside of the lane, and the official sees it as a jump ball. It's going to be possession, the Plainsmen.
I think now that we have a break in the action, I think Schneider sees that. I think Coach Lang kind of conceded, brings in the less experienced players, and Schneider returns in kind, letting her starters take a curtain call with 1:36 left. Lead now 64-31, Monterey.
Bruce comes out of the game, gives Coach Lang a high five. Disappointing way to end your season. There's no doubt. I can just tell the frustration on her face, but as a senior and a very good basketball player, she's got a lot of basketball left in her life. Chavez shoots again from the 5-second line.
Chavez still in the game. She shot that from way downtown.
She's putting a lot of defense. Then it goes to Richardson. Richardson looks to drive in the lane, takes a shot up, misses. Then the attempt. Looks like that was over there by number 12, Caitlin Olds, who missed as well. But it's going to be Richardson at the line. And a foul by number 25, Richardson, sending Richardson to the line. Audrey Richardson knocks in a free throw. One minute, 4 seconds left. The score's 33-64. And I think the official had to stop play. There was something on the court that came out. Oh, it was. Stop play, and so it'll be Plainsman ball as Richardson knocks down both of her free throws. 31-point lead with 1 minute left, and Chavez with the ball in her hand at the top of the key. Brooke Schneider with the defense out front to keep her occupied.
She's playing great D against that D1 prospect who's going to go to the next level here very soon.
Chavez over to number 3 for the Plainsmen. Sanchez just misses.
It's a great rebound by Kayla Olds.
Olds with the ball down to Richardson. Richardson drives, shoots, hits the front of the rim and misses. It's rebounded by Julia Ortiz. And she's fouled. It's going to be baseline out. It's going to be Panthers basketball with 22 seconds left in your fourth period. Checking into the game is number 55, Holloway. Out of the game is number 2, Aaliyah Chavez, as the crowd loves her performance, and she's had a good one tonight.
Definitely. She's undoubtedly the player of the game for Monterey.
Caitlin Olds with, check that. Julia Ortiz with 2 points in the state finals.
She had a big smile on her face, knocking that one down. 9 seconds left. Unfortunately, that's not going to be enough. It's like Monterey may just run out the clock with 4 seconds left.
Still a lot of pressure there on the outside by number 20, Schneider, as she attempts to take the ball away. It's going to be sideline out with 3 seconds left on the clock.
Liberty Hill still fighting. They got a foul, but
3, 2,
that's going to do it.
That's the game. Well, we thank you guys so much for joining us here on Vype Live. It's been a wonderful season for the Lady Liberty Hill Panthers, as they've absolutely had a wonderful season. Coming in second in a huge class, a Class 5A, is nothing to hang your head about. So they'll be awarded some awards, but the trophy is going to be lifted and hoisted by the Lady Plainsmen from Lubbock. The officials, the maintenance people are going over the nets. They're cutting them down for the players so they don't have to do that.
Both teams exchanging congratulations. Some tears shed by a few of the Liberty Hill Panthers teams. It was a hard-fought, valiant effort by this Panthers team, as we've seen, Matt, all season long. But unfortunately, just not quite enough to go up against this mammoth team from Lubbock, Texas, putting on a performance today. Nice thing is, Liberty Hill held them below their season average of 75 points per game. They held them to a respectable 60. Lubbock, Monterey, 64. Your Lady Panther Liberty Hill team, 35.
Thank you, folks, for joining us here on Vype Live. We look forward to another fantastic season next year. And, wow, I don't know what else to say other than thank you very much for joining us here today. Have a wonderful evening. Everybody be safe.